Okay, let's see.
And so you have come, whether to aid the house or rain punishment on the Tuatha, I do not know. That you are here is enough. To assuage your confusion, I am Bizarrain, king of the house. During your trials, I will observe and communicate to you through this medium.
Okay. Are you using magics to talk to me?
Through the crystal you see before you, it is not magical in and of itself, but a conduit for my own magic. All your actions will be known to me. Every word will be listened to.
I want to kill you, Bizarrain. I want to gut you. Did you hear that? What is this about?
This is about you, of course. You are the only mortal to be given a chance to join the House of Sorrows.
Ah.
But do not think such an offer is given out of honor or respect for you. What drives me to this offer is what brought you here. Necessity.
I don't give a shit. What must I do?
What you do is of no concern to me. What I hope to evaluate is what you are, to know how you might best help the house. I have locked the way behind you. The way forward is your only path out of these halls. I can tell you no more, other than that I will be watching.
Join us now, die. Well, yeah, I guess they only get the best of the best. These there are trials. People in the House of Balance let me without so much as a screening for STDs, which I still have. I still have to get that fixed. Where is my...
Help me, mortal! The beast will kill me if you do not help!
I don't give a shit. What's going on here?
The beast roamed these halls, mortal. Once these lands were quiet, gentle. Now they mean to kill all that tread upon it, even the Winter Fae. My people have lived in peace for decades, centuries.
Lies!
But now we're awash in war and corruption, and we cannot stop it.
Fuck you!
Please, mortal, I'm not like you. I'm not versed in the arts of war and bloodshed. I cannot defend myself from such a foe. Wait, what was that? It's here!
She should be versed in the arts of magic. She's a winter fairy after all. It was a hallucination, I know it. Or a trick played by the Bizarrain. The Bizarrain player, he calls himself. act with the proper king. And onwards through the path laid down for it. Choose. Hello, are you
And
impressed?
so you have completed your first trial. Your actions spoke volumes, but your reactions are just as pertinent. You killed the creature that was chasing that woman. Why?
Because it attacked me. Tell me why I'm here.
It would be at great fault if I did not know something of you, the mysterious mortal without a fate to call his own. Your lack of fate is intriguing, I will admit. And although it is why I summoned you, it does not represent the whole of your nature. Hence, the need for evaluation. Ahead, you will
Yes?
find a Fae of Sorrows succumbing to poison. I am interested to see what you make of him.
Okay. Ahead you will find the winter fairy succumbing to poison. Who gives a shit if a winter fairy dies? They are immortal. They will rise up again. Why should I give a damn? But they keep trying to make me feel sad for immortal creatures. No, never. Bad. Oh,
Please, are you the mortal that Bizarrain has brought to aid us? The one he has promised?
maybe.
Mercy, I have been poisoned. But now that you are here, you can kill me. Please, end my suffering.
Okay. What has happened?
I do not know. It is some poison. In other times, the Fae would not be vulnerable to this. But we are weaker now. We are prone. I could have walked from this once. But now,
You want me to kill you? To bring you to your suffering?
please, mortal. I know it's strange, but the Fae are not like you. Death is different to us.
I know.
I will rise once more
I
in
know.
time, but killing me will let me escape this suffering.
That's what I don't like. I want him to suffer. Who did this to you? Tell me the truth.
I do not know. Everything is blurred. I do not even know where I am. It must have been him. He does whatever he cares with his subordinates. It was Bizarrain.
Oh, no, how could that be? Of course, it was Bizarrain. So, he kidnapped you and poisoned you. Why?
He was meant to save us from the Tuatha, to preserve our oldest traditions, to protect the Winter Fae.
You know what? I want you to suffer. I won't do it.
You will just let me suffer. Cruel.
Yes, I want you to suffer. It's a fuck. Kill yourself. You have a blade in your back. Cut your throat. Slit your veins. Hell. Hello, Bizarroin. Are you happy?
So, you spared the sword. Was it some sort that stayed your blade, or something crueler?
Yeah, let's tell him the truth this time. I wanted him to suffer.
A mortal who savors the pain and agony of others? Hardly a novelty. But though the road of our salvation may be paved with death, the Winter Fae need a savior, not someone who seeks to slake their bloodthirst.
Fuck you.
I am closer to distilling a portrait of your true self. Come, let this trial reach its culmination. Let us meet face to face.
The Winters need a savior. A savior. Savior what? Kill a fairy just... Okay, maybe.
You have reached this chamber at last. The time of trial is over. No more apparitions, no more questions.
I knew there were
The
fake.
House of Sorrows has always held a precarious position in this world.
And now, we hold on to it by the tips of our fingers. You think you have broken the Tuatha's grip on Cluracan. You have not. Even now, the Winter Fae and the House of Sorrows are subject to their malice.
Yeah, why show yourself?
Because there are trials that I can observe from afar, and others that I must see at hand.
He wants to know if
We
I
have
can
reached the
beat
trial
him.
that I must be present for, if I am to test you truly.
Yeah, he wants me to beat his ass. Why do I need to fuck with you?
What you need to do and why you must do it are two very different matters, mortal. I deal in instructions, not explanations.
Fair enough. Let's do it.
Indeed. Perhaps not.
You wanted to see if I was willing to fight? That's so strange.
Now that your trial has concluded, come with me. The Tuatha have yet to break down our doors, but I would not put that past them. The house is poised to collapse from the Tuatha's dissension and destruction, and I need one to help us.
Yeah, you call this a trial? These are mind games.
I know it is not the mortal way to test someone in a manner such as this. The beasts, the poison, it was all done out of necessity. I did not need you to understand the trial. I only needed it completed. I do not have time for you to meet the struggles of the house unprepared.
Okay. Was any of that real? I doubt it. Maybe a monster.
Some, your reactions were real, but the Fae with whom you interacted, Tybri, Kadarok, and myself, were not. They were but apparitions of the Fae you will come to know in this house. As facsimiles, the apparitions were appropriate enough, but I think you will find their real-world counterparts more complex.
Yeah, I'm sure. I will stop the Tuatha, don't worry.
Perhaps you will, indeed, deliver us from them. Or perhaps you will only forestall the inevitable. I suppose we shall learn one way or the other. You are of our house now, The hearthstone I gave you will reflect your affinity with us. Come, join me at the House of Sorrows. I will show you a world stranger than you have ever seen.
He's going to give me drugs! Drugs! Tell me about the enemy.
The Far Kelidae they call themselves. The Faithful. They take the Fae of Winter and craft them into an army. But they know little of true devotion.
Aha! You know the region.
The Midden is the cradle in which our race of winter was fostered. It is a place of rot, of decay, a place where the House of Sorrows holds reign.
Tell me about the house.
My summer brethren embody the growth and progression of nature. As such, establishing the summer realms came easy to them. But the winter Fae bear the burden of regression and decay in their essence. Left alone, they would never be able to overcome such a weight. They could never unite. The house's founder, the Weeping King, took on their sorrows and freed them. We carry the burden inherent in the winter Fae, so they can achieve greatness.
Okay. So the purpose of these houses is to never do anything of importance, so the other houses can prosper. Alright. What is that tree? Hold out.
To your kind, it is a celebration of war. But before your mortal corpses were hung there by Tuatha, it was the emblem of our house's duty. The most reverend corpses were placed not in the midden, but hung upon those boughs to show all of nature that we still revere our essence of decay.
Yeah.
But like all things in these lands, the tree has been defiled by war. Saturn took our greatest symbol and turned it to filth.
Yeah. Sounds exactly the same thing you were doing before with the Saturning.
He is the agent of the Tuatha, and though he bears their allegiance, his appearance is that of a winter Fae. I am certain of it. I know little of him, but of me and my house, his knowledge is wide and deep. With every action, he reveals that he is merely toying with us. He is not a type of foe I am familiar with, for he does not attack outright. Instead, he instills fear and despair.
He must be the headsman. So he's a master of propaganda. Fear and despair in the enemy. Yeah. Tell me about your recent history, the war and Godfear.
The House of Sorrows made a pact with the Tuatha. They would not interfere with us if we did not interfere with their war with the Alpha. Of course, the Tuatha did not trust us, so they insisted that a new king be appointed to the house, one agreeable to both parties.
You!
In the end, I was the one chosen. I was to be king, but in answering that call, I have been labeled a traitor by many within the house.
Why? They would have been destroyed by the Tuatha, obviously. Can you tell me about the prince?
The Prince of Sorrows once, but now, no longer. He wages a war against the Tuatha with little support, but his own strength. Perhaps that is enough for him, but the only thing he will weaken is the house's morale.
So, how can we stop the Tuatha new one?
If we are to discuss the plight of the house, I will do so at his hut. Come, meet me in the main hall of the House of Sorrows, and we will speak more.
Okay.
Speak.
Speak! Let's go to the House of Sorrows then. Where the fuck am I? What? The House of Sorrows? Okay. That's interesting. Let's talk to the
Who calls?
other fairies.
It seems these days that many flock to the Midden. Either to jeer at the ruin of the gallows tree, or to bring ruin to this house. Which are you, I wonder?
Well, supposedly neither of them. Tell me about you.
I will no longer stomach the delays and insults of Bizarane. The house must be led to war. If not by him, then by someone else.
Ah, he wants to fight the Tuatha. Alright. But the region.
There are few places in the world that have magic like the Midden does. This is an ancient place, a home of elder things than we Fae.
What about Goebbels?
It is a difficult thing, not to know who your opponent is. No one can truly be trusted, not until Saturnin is stopped.
Alright. What can you tell me about your farmer, Prince?
Can he hope for victory alone, when the whole of the house fears defeat? I applaud his determination, but I feel it will be his undoing.
Who gives a shit? Tell me about the house.
We are a thing of necessity, so I am told. An answer to our brethren, the Summer Fae, and the court they have constructed.
Well, that's not an answer.
Keep the sorrows.